The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will take the field first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
Yeah, and they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best three-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in full of... And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive here for the defense in the game. They've given up some yards and they've given up some big plays, but they've also got 2 sacks now already. So a little bit of back and forth. I think you're looking for a little bit more consistency from this defense now as the game develops.
Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He'll do it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Auburn Tigers offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
This time he's got his man. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Wants to throw. It's Knight. He fires a bullet to the right. Makes the grab on the big throw. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Thompson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Auburn lines up quickly. Caught behind the line. It's Kane. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback will keep it, and he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen. Gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you've got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Kane. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
And you can feel the frustration from this offense. Like, they've driven the ball all the way down the field, and now just stalling out in the most important moment. They try to run outside, no success, and a big 4th down coming.
Flushed out of the pocket. The throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Tigers. The extra point here would tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Trying play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So here comes the Auburn offense. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The run from the shotgun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They'll try to power their way ahead. The Tigers will move the sticks.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Knight. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Complete to start this drive. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Pulls and fires complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he made the grab with enough for the first down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's fourth down. The Rebels will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Caught close to the marker, it's Singleton. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He's got it on the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They've got the screen set up. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Oh, it's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running it.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Quarterback now breaking the field. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he can.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Stribling. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. To throw, it's Simmons. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
I like it. It's like laying up on a par 5. There's no time and no place for that. We don't need that, all right? Take your shots. It's 3rd and long. I don't need to throw it 17 yards short of the stick. Nice job taking a shot down the field, trying to get the first down through the interception, but no harm.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the sticks. It's Robinson. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. It's caught. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Right on target this time. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These corners backing off a bit. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Knight. Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Trying to punch it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll immediately call timeout.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's Singleton. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. One more snap coming before halftime. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. The Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Finds a little space. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And he'll be brought down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Finds his tight end. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. For the offense. keeping it on the ground with the single back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Tigers come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it, 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Spins away from the defense. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's dribbling. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the tight end. Running back searching for a hole. Makes it past the marker. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He'll keep it himself. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Finds his man. It's Lee. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Just couldn't get a little spark of momentum going there with the miss, and they're still down by 23, fellas. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. To the ground with the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Knight. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
It'll be 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. How about this? These guys are going for 2. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Right back to the well. Open space at the 25. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Wallace. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Gives it on the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Touchdown, Rebels! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Knight. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Right down the middle. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Motion from the wide receiver. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Knight. Grabbed in the middle, it's Coleman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a...
The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
A lot of things had to happen for this offense to get back in the game, but how about the defense? The defense said, no, sir, we're going to end this one right now. Makes the big play, gets the safety. Not only do they score points, they get the football back, and the clock is on this side. The defense just ended this football game.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking for space, it's Robinson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground with the counter. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to throw at Simmons. And that is interception number 3 on the day. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. So here comes the Auburn offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Looking for the end zone. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Hit as he throws. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, they're after him. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going up top here late in the game. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, going to the air. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Under fire. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll go down, and a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that.